Hi, everybody. Ange McKay, North Shore Stamper here, coming to you live from the shoe shop. How are you? Thanks for joining me today. I'm actually going to be playing with the Coneflower Celebration. Sorry, not Celebrations. Not funny. My brain went to that. The Coneflower Celebration set. It is so cute, and I have kind of seen a theme. Whoops. Looking at an upcoming set of these neat dies that like flip open. Oh, I'm frozen. Why am I frozen? And I'm frozen in such an ugly position. I'm like, oh. Anyway, that's okay. Can't do anything about it. So we should be good to go now. I'm just gonna actually close 900 other applications that are open on my computer right now, just in hopes that it might help because we have major cell tower issues going on now, which shouldn't affect the Wi-Fi, but we don't know. We know nothing, right? Like it's just kind of a freak show. So I'm literally just closing anything and everything that could impact us right now. Okay. Sorry, I should have done this before I came on. Close Apple TV, close that, close that. Hi again. Okay, close that. I'm not kidding. This is how long it's taking me to close all of my open windows. That's a little bit embarrassing. How do I have that many open? I don't normally it's that. But just close that one. Did not close. It's good on your end? Perfect. Okay, we'll just finish this here. There, don't need that one. Can close my, there. Okay, I think we're good. And now we should be able to do this. So anyway, the set, stinking adorable. The dies, super cute. Like it's just all around. It's a great set. So I thought I would share it with you. I'm just trying to move all my extra stuff off my desk right now so I don't have a complete and total gong show. So what we're gonna do, you were out, yeah, it is kind of wild. I'm not quite sure what's going on. Who are you with? We're Telus, but Telus here has been a nightmare. They're replacing 3 cell towers in the area and doing it during the summer. Normally there's very, like, I don't know, maybe 5,000 residents in Sorrento during the winter, but now they're doing it when everyone's here. So it's a bit of a gong show. Okay. Oh, yeah, you tell us too. Joy. Okay. So we're going to take this and we are going to stamp it right there. And I just stamped it in my Memento ink. Okay. Do you see how gorgeous that image is? There's all kinds of neat layers to this stamp set if you choose to use them. Now, when you go to line it up and you kind of do hang on, watch this. I'm going to show you this. Notice how it doesn't line up when I do it this way? Yeah. Okay. So you want to make sure you line it up. So let me go die cut this one so I can kind of show you more of how this works. I actually made this card already today. I know, isn't that weird? I don't often do that, but I was playing with the stamp set and kind of got carried away. So I designed a card and I'm like, oh, good. There's tonight's card. Okay. So super cute. You can see it here. I know coneflowers are quite beautiful. Not that I think I ever knew what they were. Now, what I'm going to do here is it's got a little crease line in it and you can see it. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to fold it in half. Okay. Now I have gone into, what's the name of our DSP? I love this, our Floral Delight DSP. And I have pre-cut, hi case. So this one is just a regular card base. This is a 4 1/8 by 5 3/8 that I cut here. And I was kind of looking at colors that cone flowers can be, and they can be so many beautiful colors. So we're going to go with yellow tonight, but there, we'll put that one down. Then this one I know, isn't it gorgeous, Tony? 4 1/4 by 3, 4 1/8 by 2 7/8. Give me some gingham, and I'm a happy girl. Okay, so we'll take this. Might have to give this a trim. I do. Sorry, it'll bother me that the bottom's so much bigger than the top. Okay, got that. Now we're going to use seal. Hi, Marianne. It is okay. So I need someone to do the conversion here. Someone convert for me. Celsius. It was 41 here today. Notice I'm still in a t-shirt. I didn't golf. It was even too hot to golf. I was like in that, I just kept falling asleep. No, I didn't emboss it. That's just the designer series paper. Whoa, hang on, give it a second to, it's just the designer series paper. Isn't that pretty, Sue? Okay, so now I am going to go ahead and I am going to start with Darling Duckling. Now, Darling Duckling is obviously it's a different kind of yellow than Daffodil Delight, but it kind of worked really well together when I was playing with it. I just kind of went through. Anyways, yeah, it was 105. Okay, that's what we hit today here. It was 41 degrees outside my house. Even Coops was like, I'm not quite sure what to do. I would like to be outside with you guys, but it's a little bit too hot. I painted, and I'm not like crafty painting. I painted walls. My front entrance here, when the dogs are excited, they would run to the front entrance. Well, not they. Cooper runs to the front entrance, but he always runs with a bone in his mouth. And he would ding the walls, does ding the walls. So today or yesterday, I filled all the little dings, and then today I painted. So it was actually a perfect day for being inside in the air conditioning and painting. Okay, so now I'm using just my light Darling Duckling. And we're just filling it in. So I'm adding a hair more in places. And then after this, I'm going to grab my, shockingly enough, I'm grabbing my Daffodil Delight. It looks really good with this for kind of accenting. The paint may have dried very quickly. No need, no, no, no. Yeah, but the AC was on in the house, so it's not like it wasn't brutal in the house. But I was quite proud of myself. Sean hates painting, like hates it with a passion. I have to say, I actually, to his joy, I didn't mind it. And I can edge really well. So it did go, it went better than expected. Okay, so now we can put those away. Now I'm just going to grab my dark Daffodil Delight, and I'll show you what I'm going to do here. I'm going to come, whoops, not bad. I'm going to come in, and I'm just going to, like, you guys, I'm not being careful. I'm like taking it down some of the lines that are in the flower. I'm going over, you've got those kind of underneath petals that are peeking through here. I'm going over those one more time just to kind of darken them. Give it a little bit more. Just up and around there. Okay. Ooh, I know, doesn't it make it pop? It totally just makes it kind of go bam. Okay. Next, we're going to grab pecan pie. Okay, so I'm going to start with my darkest, and I'm going to kind of work it in down along the bottom here. I know you can't see or feel or whatever, or hear. I actually use barely any pressure on my blends when I use them, and very like light-handed on the blends. I do use the paintbrush end. I just prefer that one. And for the most part, they last me a good length of time there. Okay, so see how we left the lighter kind of towards the middle? And I'll go back in a little bit. There. Okay. Love. Perfect. Okay, so now while we're there, what we're going to do is we are going to grab this sentiment here, it says, I love that I've known you for so many birthdays. We're going to open this up. Can I send that to my sister? Kind of been forced to know you for so many birthdays. Okay, there. Whoops. Make sure it's well inked. At least we can see through it. Okay, love that. So it's like a little bit of extra, it's a little extra. Okay, now, oops, keep that open. I am going to use a die from another set for this. So, we had that little cute die from our pear set. Well, I'm going to use it. So we're going to go down here and we're going to stamp Celebrating You. I'll use that when I'm ready. Put that. And those way. Okay, leave this. Now, next thing we want is I've got a little bit of Old Olive cardstock. And I'm going to use my Old Olive ink. Hi, Barbara. It is really cool the way it folds. So if you're just joining us now, we're using the new Coneflowers. Hoping the stamp set will be available. Yes, it is. Well, Janet, what does it say right now? Just a second. Ordering, inventory status. Oh, it's August 11th. So we've got it. Well, but I have to say, they're generally pretty good, you guys. They tend to come in a bit early. Like we haven't been having to wait too long on things. Okay, so let's go ahead in. Then we're going to stamp the stem in Old Olive. Okay, and then I've got 2 leaves. I've got them on the same block. Why? Because I'm lazy. I'll go ahead in and I'll stamp those. Now, it also has this really cool die. I do have to find it. There it is. Okay, so this is the die I was looking for. Do you see this one? Isn't that awesome? I love it. So I'm going to use this August 11th, it says on my end, Roz. And I know for Canada and US we're the same. So I'm going to take that and I'm going to take all these bits and I'm going to go and die cut. I'm efficient, ruthlessly efficient, Jude. See the wild hair? It was too hot to deal with it today. It's like I can't stand under a hairdryer. Okay, now I know I could have done this using adhesive sheets, but I did not because I am going to prove to you that I can still use glue because I'm making it a daily, it's like a homework assignment now. Okay. And then let me get our stem. Can't talk, breathe, and die cut at the same time. A lot happening here. Okay. There's the stem. You could send it. Yeah, I've already done all that. I always sign up for, well, I do in general, but because I already had my coneflowers, I was not signed up for email notifications for it because I didn't need it this time. And I got the gallery, I needed to get the gallery balloon dies for a customer. And I did love that it let me know that they were back in stock. Okay. Yeah, the system seems so much better now at notifying you. Okay, 1 and 2. We'll put those there. Now, let me just do one last little thing here. I'm going to grab the Paris dies. And we had that tiny, this guy that we were using for sentiments. I'm going to use that one. Okay. There. Okay. Think I did it reasonably straight, hoping. It's not perfect. It'll do. We're okay. Rachel Testman used a trim silicone cooking brush. Oh, that was a good idea. Huh. I know, but I feel like you guys have taught me well enough that I can do this now. I don't feel anxious about it. Okay, so first thing we're going to do, she says that and then she goes to the seal on the stem, but we're going to take the seal and I am going to kind of figure out my placement. I'm going to put it Oops, a little higher. There. Okay. That one's going to go over there. Now, I lied because it shouldn't have gone there because before I put that down, I fully intended to put the brown one down. So let's peel that back up. Best part about seal, done. The stamp set is called Coneflower Celebrations. There you go. It's this one here. And it does this, like, look at the die for this. Isn't that so fun? Okay, so dot, 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 not a lot. Now, I did leave this on my desk, not in the correct orientation, but fortunately, it seems not to have affected it. Okay, so we're just going to go down it. I know. Well, it's this thing that I knew I needed it for, Jude. I was like, that's not going to happen with. Let's see. I feel like my thing behind it is slightly. Oh, it's not bad. I just had to straighten the card. Okay. So we've got that. That's fine. Now we can grab this. We're going to take this. I need to make sure I'm in the right zone. I think I might need to be a bit more over. Yep, I do. Because you need to make sure. I didn't want him centered. I wanted him more to one side. But you do want to make sure that the stem stays on. Okay, so we've got stems on. Now, no, this is a night of like shock and awe. I'm not using dimensionals here. I'm just putting this down because it does open. Okay, so we're going to take this. We're going to put this one on. But I do love that you've got this cute little message, and then we're still going to be able to write on the inside of the card. Okay, next. I'm using up weird pieces of dimensional that I have from paper pumpkin kits. I know, isn't that detail fun? I totally agree with you, Sue. Okay, and then this one, we're going to go like this, put him on. We're going to take his little friend, and we're going to do the same. Ta-da. We're going to tuck that one. Okay, then this one here, I think I'm going to go the other way this time. I'll show you. Put a little bit of seal there, and then we'll put dimensional on this side. I think it'd be cool to make a background entirely out of that. Thank you, Marianne. Okay, so we're going to let this one overhang. Oh, I didn't have any seal right there. Of course I didn't. Thought I did, but it did not. Okay, this one's going to overhang here. No, maybe we'll put it there. Okay. Leave that alone. Find my twine. It's here. I have it. I did use it already. There it is. It's just behind it. Thank you, Kimberly. Yeah, it is a great bundle. I am loving it. Okay, so we're going to take this. I'm doing a double. What embellishments do we have that we can use with this? With browns. I'll look, but if you guys think of anything while I'm. My original card doesn't have any embellishments on it. I kind of stopped. Okay, and I'm going to grab my glue dots. It is bright and cheerful. It's kind of fun. Okay, we're going to come in here and we're going to double glue dot this down. And then we're going to put this one down. I have sequins, yeah. I've got gold sequins. I think that's the ones I have here. Okay, so there you go here. It was your first pick. Oh, that's so fun. Here it is, kind of the reverse scenario. Okay. You can kind of see I did manage to keep both my flowers are quite similar. Oh, I'm sorry, Jennifer. I'm sending you love, hon. Okay, nope, don't want those. I'm just taking a peek at what we've got. Textured dots, no. Neutral sequence, possibly. Not using brass butterflies, it's not happening. Okay. Just trying to see what we have in my online exclusives. Oh, weird stuff left in here. Not the otter stuff. Oh, want something brown. I need those neutrals. You remember those? what DSP. I used the Floral Delight DSP. That's where I got both of those from. Sorry, I'm just checking a couple of others here. Oh, you've got, I could use these. I can't remember the name of these now. What were these called? These were called our Opal Rounds. Loved. Thank you, Jeanette. Yeah, it's just a really sweet looking. And then we'll go here. And then we'll do here. And we'll give it one more there. Okay. Ooh, I like. Okay. Now this one, maybe I will do. There. I have to change it up a bit on this one. There, just because of where I place things. There we go. Or the neutral sequence. I don't even, Tony, do you, like, I'm sorry, my problem, I have to keep, I look before I use them because when things moved to the online exclusives now, before sometimes they go, then I can't keep track. Like, I just get lost and I'm like, I don't know. I have a granny apple green and melon mamba. Oh, coneflowers, that'd be beautiful. Okay.